When you think about the ultimate luxury, what comes to mind? Is it gold faucets? Infinity pools? What if I told you the most luxurious thing in the world was silence? Today, we're going to head to the mountains of Nepal to check out a new kind of five-star resort that is flipping everything we thought we know about high-end travel on its head.
So let's just dive right in with a question that I think is pretty deep. What is true luxury really? Is it all about the flash, the excess, or could it be something else? In this explainer, we're going to look at one billionaire's really surprising and frankly radical answer to that exact question.
So, our story takes us somewhere you might not expect. We're talking about the foothills of the Himalayas, just outside Pokhara in Nepal. This is a place most people think of for backpackers and hardcore trekking. It's the gateway to the famous Annapurna circuit, not exactly a luxury hotspot. And it's here, in this place you least expect it, that we get the answer. The ultimate luxury isn't something you can buy or show off. It's something you can hear. Or, well, not hear. It's silence. We're not just talking about the absence of noise, but this really deep, restorative quiet that feels like it's a million miles away from the tourist chaos just down the road. Okay, so who is the mind behind an idea like this? Turns out it's a man whose own life story is just as dramatic as the hotel he's building. So let's meet this very unlikely hotelier, Robert Key. So before 2015, Robert Key was your classic high-flying tycoon. He'd built this massive fortune in Singapore's real estate and private equity scene. But then a really serious personal health crisis just changed everything. It forced him to completely rethink his entire life. He sold off most of his assets, dedicated himself to philanthropy full-time, and started the Key Foundation to help communities in rural Nepal. So this hotel, which is set to open in 2026, it's not him going back to his old life. It's the next step in his new one. And this quote from Key, it just gets right to the heart of the whole thing. This is not just some passion project for a rich guy. It's an experiment. He's trying to prove a point, to build a whole new model that shows luxury and doing good don't have to be on opposite sides of the spectrum. So, what does this silent luxury actually look and feel like when you're there? Let's get into the philosophy that makes this place so different. All right, so on one side, you have what Key calls loud luxury. You know the vibe, the gold faucets, the giant gated compounds that wall off the local community, butlers hovering over you. He says no to all of that. His vision, silent luxury, is all about using local stone and reclaimed wood. It's about actually being part of the community, and this is key. It's about pushing you outside to experience the world around you. And yeah, of course, absolutely zero single-use plastics. And here's where it gets really, really cool. Instead of butlers, Key has trained young adults from the local villages to be quiet companions. Now, they're not there to cater to your every whim. Think of them more as local guides. They're available when you need something, and they offer a genuine, authentic connection to the valley and its culture. It's service without any of the stuffiness. The big idea here? True luxury service is about real human connection, not just servitude. So how does this whole philosophy translate into what it's actually like to be a guest? Well, Key's whole goal is for you to feel less like you're staying at some fancy resort and more like you're a guest of the entire valley itself. I mean, picture this. From the second you arrive in a silent electric Jeep, the whole experience is designed to be immersive and peaceful. There's no stuffy check-in desk, you're just greeted with some fresh juice, you're encouraged to walk through the garden and literally pick herbs for your own lunch. Your room is designed so the very first thing you see when you wake up is the incredible, sacred Fishtail Mountain. And the highlight of your day? It might just be a simple guided hike to watch the sunrise. So this all leads to a really important question. If you strip away all the usual five-star bells and whistles, what's left? What is the number one, truly world-class amenity that this place offers? And here's the answer, straight from the man himself. He says most luxury hotels are basically designed to keep you inside, totally insulated from the amazing place you traveled all that way to see. His philosophy is the exact opposite. The real five-star amenity? The Himalayas. The hotel is just a beautiful, comfortable home base for you to actually experience them. And this all loops back to the core mission, you see. This isn't just about offering a different kind of vacation. It's about building a sustainable engine for doing good. This is luxury with a very, very clear purpose. It all starts with the size. There are only 12 keys, just 12 villas. This is not a mega resort. It's small, it's intimate, and it's designed that way on purpose to have the smallest possible footprint. But that tiny, intimate scale
fuels a massive impact. Every single person who stays there makes a donation through their stay to the K Foundation School Lunch Program. And that program has already served over 200,000 meals to kids in the local community.
And we're not talking about some vague promise here. This commitment is hardwired into the business. Key has publicly promised that a full 15% of all pre-tax profits will go straight to local schools and clinics. And to prove he's serious, he publishes a detailed public report every year. It's total transparency. And the impact goes way beyond just money. The original farming families who used to own the land, they still live and work there, growing produce for the hotel kitchen. All the jobs, from those quiet companions to the chefs, they all go to local people. And get this, when the resort closes down for monsoon season, it turns into a venue for free health camps. Last year, they provided free dental and eye checkups to over 800 people from the surrounding villages.
So you see, the community benefits, the philanthropy, this deep connection to the land, it's not a clever marketing gimmick. It's not a box to check for corporate social responsibility. For Robert Key, it's the entire point. It is the whole reason the hotel exists in the first place.
Which leaves us with a pretty provocative question to chew on. At a time when we're all hyper-aware of the negative side of tourism, a project like this really makes you wonder, what if the hotels we choose to stay at could actually be a force for good? What if they could be part of the solution instead of just being part of the problem?